Hello, and once again, we are live. If you're listening to the podcast, welcome. And if you're watching us on YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. And today I'm joined by the lovely Murielle. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, I'm super excited because we were chatting, and it's that time of year when everybody is thinking about New Year's resolutions, starting a fresh year, and I think it'd be really great to kind of get some background from you, as kind of how you were before you started, mystery school, and then fast forward to today and how you are goal setting and giving your top tips and sharing with others how they might apply that. And I think learning about your journey and a little bit about you will help people just feel that that even more inspired to do it. So I know we've only got 10 minutes, but would you try and squeeze it all into that?
Yes, I will do my very best.
Oh, thank you.
So, so before I found the mystery school, I was a people pleaser to the extreme, and I don't even know if that was quite the right term for it because it was even more than being a people pleaser. Like I was looking outside of myself for directions for what to do, and I think it really, it stemmed back from really young childhood, like being a young girl and having friends exclude me from something that they were doing, and they literally told me it was because I didn't talk enough and I didn't say the right things, and it was like I wasn't good enough as I was, and that messaging kept coming in like from all different places over and over again. So it was like, okay, if I'm not good enough as I am, I need to look outside of myself to figure out who to be, to figure out what to do. And it was extremely challenging and difficult because I would do something somebody told me to do, and then later on they would be like, oh, actually do something else. And I wasn't really getting that love. I wasn't getting that satisfaction because I wasn't living the life that was true to me. I was living the life that was true to other people, and lots of like shoulds and expectations. And it was a really empty, depressing life, honestly. Whereas even on the outside, I was successful. I had perfect grades at school. I was a student at the time. I had friends. I looked happy, but on the inside, I had continuous depression, anxiety, struggled with the eating disorder because I didn't have that like drive from within. And then fast forward to finding the mystery school, what I had been doing hadn't been working, and I knew it wasn't working. And I was really looking for something to change, and really heal and kind of step into myself. And with the tools from the modern mystery school, I was finally able to be like, oh my God, like what do I want? Like, what's the life that I want to live, and start actually living that. And there are amazing tools that really help me, like, kind of like clear all the whatever expectations other people had, clear all of that, and just tap into myself and then live that life and be happy. Like, I'm so happy because I'm actually able to do and choose to do what I want versus what I think other people want of me. So that is a bit about like who I am, where I came from, and what.
And I love that because you could feel the joy coming through the screen as as you transitioned and telling your story, and it's like, oh my goodness, it was yeah. I think a lot
Mhm.
of people will relate to that actually, because a lot of people I have found that come to the mystery are extremely successful.
Mhm.
In the outside world, they're high achievers. They, they really to the outside world that they look
Mhm.
like they've got it all together and what have you. But actually, that they're the ones that are brave enough to do the deeper work. And I think that's the difference. So now doing that deeper work, how do you set your goals?
Mhm.
How do you make things happen?
Yeah. Well, I think about like what a lot of people do when they set goals, when they think about New Year's resolutions. And so many of the time I see people choosing things that they think that they should do. Like I did this for the longest time. I was not exercising consistently. So every New Year's Eve, I would be like, this year, I'm going to exercise more. And every year I did not exercise more because I didn't want to do it. I didn't. I didn't enjoy exercising, didn't like it, didn't want to wake up early for it. But this year I did something different. I decided I really want to be strong. And I really, really felt this. Like with all my being, I want to be physically strong. And this year I joined a kickboxing whatever gym, kickboxing gym, and I've been waking up early. I've been working out consistently, going like 1 to 3 times a week, and I am getting really physically strong. But you know, it has to come from within. It has to come from what you want. Like if you don't want to do something, don't do it. You're not going to be able to force yourself to do it. Desire is how you create. So you have to start with goals that you actually want. And with my example, both like goals had the same outcome. I'm now exercising more. But you need to find your reason why, something that you actually want. And if it's just some external, oh, you know, my doctor says I should be exercising more, or I conceptually believe I should be exercising more, you know, that's not necessarily enough. You need that why, that drive. So
I love that. I love that because that's the thing that's going to get us up in the morning and keep us
mhm,
going, isn't it?
yeah.
It's that why. And
Mhm,
and what other things do you think that we're missing out on? You know, other than so we've got our
mhm,
why. Then how do we then put that? What else what else would we work around?
yeah. Like really plan it out. Think about what you need to reach your goal. You know, consider the different aspects. Do you need help from other people? Do you need resources? Is it done all at once, or is it done gradually? Like think about everything you need and plan it out. And then also once you have the plan, put it in your calendar, create dates and times for it. So many times when people come up with goals for the new year, they think about it in January and then they forget about it for the other 11 months. But if you actually create your plan and then put dates in your calendar for like dates to do them or dates to have them done by, you're going to remember it and follow through, and you'll have yourself set up to already be successful because now all you have left to do is to actually do it.
Oh, I really like that. And you know what? It's interesting when you were speaking, then what was coming
Mhm.
to me then was you, you were talking to me as an initiate, knowing yourself, as
Yeah.
in you have that understanding of knowing yourself and being confident in yourself. And I think that's a testament to the life activation, to initiation, to
Mhm.
Kabbalah, things that we have on offer is it becomes easier for us to set the goals and have the discipline
Mhm.
to actually put them into practice. Do you find that?
Yes. And also, so first of all, like additional clarity. Like I have so much more clarity and tools to figure out like what is it I want. And then also there's so many tools with the life activation, empower thyself Kabbalah to really undo limiting patterns that we've been running. So I know that it is so much easier to shift from, you know, different things I would do that would keep me from reaching my goals. You know, things that I've always wanted to do, but I haven't been able to do either because I haven't had the confidence or the or something that's been keeping me from reaching that goal. And I found nothing as effective as the tools in the modern mystery school for helping me to overcome those and, you know, create new patterns so I can actually reach my goals.
Oh, thank you so much. Would you believe our time has whizzed by? I know we could do a whole hour on that topic. Thank you so much for sharing your story and then how it's been applied into your life. It's tremendous, and I know that's going to inspire a lot of people out there who may want to be brave enough and say no more. I'm going to do what I want. So thank you so much for that.
My pleasure. I was so glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
And to everybody watching, thank you all for listening in, and we'll see you again next time.